By and large, Christianity seems to be willfully ignorant of a very important end times fact. Have you perhaps overlooked the stunning linguistic connection between Daniel's Hebrew prophecy and John's Greek revelation about who the real end times saints actually are? In Daniel 7:25, the Aramaic text describes how the little horn power will wear out the saints of the Most High. The word for saints here is kadishin, meaning the set-apart ones, the holy people. But here's what's fascinating. The text shows these saints are specifically connected to keeping times and law that this power tries to change. When we let Scripture define what these times are, Leviticus 23, Deuteronomy 16, and Exodus 23 reveal them as the Almighty's appointed feasts, His Moedim that determines seasons and sacred assemblies. The Septuagint bridges this perfectly to Revelation 14:12, using identical Greek terminology that John later employs. When the Septuagint translators rendered Daniel's Kadishin as Hagios, they established the linguistic foundation John builds upon. John writes about the same group using Hagios, but adds crucial details about their identity. These saints are defined by keeping God's commands and maintaining Yeshua's faithfulness to the Father. Here's the crazy part. The linguistic pattern is breathtaking. Daniel shows the saints being persecuted for refusing to accept changes to God's appointed feast times and God's Torah. John identifies these same saints as those who exhibit both obedience to God's divine commands and Messiah's level of faithfulness to them. For those walking with the early assembly, this was clear. The saints Daniel prophesied about are the end times faithful remnant who refuse to let anyone alter the Almighty's appointed times in Torah, by holding fast to both the biblical feasts and Yeshua's example despite persecution for doing so, even persecution from the church. Like, follow, share, to help us continue releasing great content.